Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about slavery. There are the slavery in the 1800s and also slavery modern day. Now you may have heard the term slavery, but not everyone really understands what it means, and that's why I'm here. Let me start with slavery back in the 1800s. Slaveholders. They didn't realize what they had. Oh yes, they had more fine things, more money, but they didn't seem to realize that slaves were also humans. They treated slaves like animals. They had no freedom. They were used in the most unfair ways. They were often starved, beaten for nothing. If they tried to run away and they were caught, they could get hung. They faced death, plain and simple. If they managed to get to freedom and they were followed, then they risked being pulled back into slavery. Their music is called spirituals. Slave owners often thought that they were singing about heaven. Before the Civil War, they were called spirituals. After the Civil War, they were referred to as blues. Spirituals could also be used as codes when slaves were trying to run away. Why did slavery exist? Often people had slaves do their work. People would go overseas, kidnap Africans, and bring them to America. And often Africans would sell their own family just for money. Modern day slavery. Even though most slavery was abolished in the Civil War, it still exists today. There are many forms. Right now, I am learning a little bit about forced labor. Forced labor is everywhere, from third world countries to right here in America. Spread the word. Even if you are young and you don't think you can do much, even the littlest thing can do so much. You can raise awareness. From social media to speaking at community events. If you have questions, you should speak to an adult or do the research yourself. Get your voice out there. No one should ever be forced into marriage, or they shouldn't be kidnapped and forced into labor. No one should have to deal with that. Even the littlest thing can do so much. Try to get people to understand that. Try yourself to understand that this is a problem in the world and has been for a very long time. The least we can do is try every day to get rid of it. So think to yourself, what can I do to make the world a better place? Thank you for listening.